Sergio Melendez here, IRS expert and enrolled agent. Today I want to talk to you about the stimulus payments that will be issued out to you. So we finally have some details of the stimulus payments that we are going to receive. So as of March 30th, in about 3 weeks, it's the IRS who's going to be administering the issuance of these payments. These payments are known as the economic impact payments. When you do receive the money, you could do whatever you want to do with this money. There are some eligibility guidelines, and they will follow either how you filed for the 2019 tax year, which it just recently got extended to July 15th as a deadline. If you have not filed yet, then it will be based upon the 2018 tax year, which are the taxes that you filed last year. So what is the amount of the payment that you will be receiving? Okay, here is the breakdown. The amount is $1,200 per adult. Now, if you filed a married filing joint return, it would be $1,200 per adult in that tax filing, so it'd be $2,400 for the couple. As an added kicker would be a $500 per dependent as an additional amount if the dependent is under 17 years old. Be advised that there are some limitations and eligibility guidelines. So it's income based. So for single persons earning under $75,000, you're going to get the full amount. The moment you start earning over $75,000 is the amount that the amount gets reduced, and it's up until the eligibility of $99,000 for a single person. For joint filers, it's once you begin earning over $198,000, then you would not be eligible. The amount of the reduction per married filing joint couple is at $150,000. The distribution of this money and how you're going to get it would depend on how you last filed the tax return. The IRS will be issuing out direct deposit of the stimulus payments if you also got a direct deposit of your tax refund. If you did not, then they will be issuing out checks in the mail. If you have moved since your last tax filings, it is highly advisable you send it in writing, and it is IRS Form 8822. I do have the link below for the PDF version. Now, it might take the IRS some time to process the update change of address. So in the meanwhile, I would recommend also having forwarding address by the post office to your current address. Do you have to file a tax return in order to claim the stimulus money? Now, there are some people that are exempt from filing. Lower income people that don't meet the threshold in order to file a tax return, certain beneficiaries of Social Security, certain veterans and other disabled persons. The IRS has not issued out any type of specific instructions, but they might later on, filling out an informational 1040, which is just filing not for income tax purposes, but filing in order to get the stimulus payments. If you have not filed and you need to file a 2018 return, then it is highly advisable that you do file in order to claim the stimulus money. Here's a little tax tip. If you happen to move around or you happen to lose your W-2s or 1099s, you could get what's known as a wage and income transcript from the IRS. They will send it out to you, and with that information, you could file a tax return. Now, doing a tax return based on wages and income is a little tricky. However, it's something that we do all the time here at Semper Tax Relief. So the moment we see that, not only can we do a tax return, we're also able to e-file it, which is a little bit faster processing than if you manually fill it out, send it in by mail with the IRS. A manual process tax return does delay a little bit. Is this stimulus payment going to be a one-time payment or recurring? In the past, under the Obama administration, they'd issued out some kind of stimulus payments where we didn't physically see the money, but it was done through a payroll tax cut. So we got a little bit more of our paychecks for those of us that were employees. This time, however, it is just a one-time payment coming out to you. It's not going to be recurring. if you have not filed and you do some catch-up filing and this thing gets processed maybe in a couple months down the road, you are still going to get the stimulus money. But it's not going to happen again unless they pass a new bill or some kind of other legislation occurs where they're going to send out additional stimulus payments. So it's only a one-time action. Okay, here is maybe one of the major big warnings, and this is something you must tell all your friends and family. The IRS literally will just send out the money based on how you file. They will never, under any circumstance, give you a call and request your banking information. Your banking information is the most crucial private information that you cannot share with just about anybody. If your tax preparer, as a matter of fact, if he's doing your taxes, he's trusted, you know his licensing information, and he needs it for your direct deposit information on your regular taxes, now it's something you probably would disclose to him. That way you could get direct deposit of your money. But if somebody claims to be the IRS and they're calling you on the phone and saying, hey, what's your bank routing number and account number? We need to verify for your stimulus payment. Hang up the phone. There's no need for that. Everything when it comes to any type of direct deposit is known as the ACH, and it needs your written authorization. So when you did file your tax return, you do sign the tax return under penalties of perjury, and in addition, you also authorize for a direct deposit of the money into your banking information. You have to authorize that in writing. So never under any circumstance, if you get a phone call, hang up the phone. It never hurts. In either case, the direct phone number for the IRS is 1-800-829-1040. Feel free to call them up yourself and talk to one of the direct agents with them. Okay? So in conclusion, be vigilant, take a look at your past tax filings, make sure that your information is correct with the address, banking information. Look out in your bank account. Maybe within the next 3 weeks you might see the direct deposit. If not, you will have to contact the IRS. If you have changed, move address, make sure that you do fill out the forwarding with the Postal Service as well as the form, the 8822 with the IRS. And hey, what are you guys going to do with the money once you do receive it? Please let me know. And thank you for watching.